All right, welcome to today's first bass lesson. This is going to be the first in a series of bass lessons to get you to play bass as fast as possible. So let's get into it. The first thing we're going to learn is the right hand and where its position is and what it does and how it does it. So your thumb goes on the pickup. It's this little black piece on your bass. Thumb rests there. Doesn't matter what string you play, you're gonna pivot on this part. So you're always gonna hang out here. So on the first string of the bass, the thinnest one, the one that's closest to the ground, we're gonna do alternating fingers. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. And the technique for this, we don't wanna pluck up like this. We don't wanna pull away from the bass. We actually wanna go down to the bass. And we're gonna rest on the string behind whatever we just played. So the first string, we're going to land on that second string. And then our middle finger is going to play the first string and land on the second. And our fingers are pretty much walking on that first string. So let's see if we can get that exercise of our fingers walking just on the first string. And we're just going to walk for a while. Just walk it, get used to that motion of both fingers. Pointer, middle, just back and forth. This is gonna be the key to a bass player's success right here. So that's the first string. Let's go to the second string now. The second string is right after that first string, and we're gonna be, that's the sound of the second string. Let's play that for a while. And let's go down to the third string. We can mute those strings that are still ringing. Third string. And then we'll play the fourth string, which is going to be the thickest string closest to you. So here we go, fourth string. And on that fourth string, you might touch your thumb with your plucking fingers, or you might just go behind your thumb kind of in the air, but we're still going towards the bass. We're not coming away from the bass. And we'll go back to third string a couple times. And then we'll go to second string. And then first string again. So that is the right hand technique for playing the bass. Always using these two fingers as much as possible. We can use one, that'll be okay, but it's gonna be beneficial to use two right from the beginning. So let's go to the next part. The next part of playing bass is gonna be our left hand and the position that it's gonna hold over the frets. So the idea is really easy. Our thumb goes somewhere in the middle. We don't want our thumb coming over the top like that. We don't want to play like that because then we're holding the guitar like a bat, and it's not a bat, it's a guitar, it's a bass guitar. We don't want to hold it like that, and we also don't want our thumb to come out underneath. That's also a bad technique. So thumb hangs out in the middle, right in the back. And for some basses, there's sometimes a little dark pinstripe in the back. That's for the truss rod, but it could be used as a guide. So thumb in the back, and when our four fingers are going to come forward, we actually just press to make some pressure. So on the bass and on the guitar, we have frets, and frets are the metal pieces. But when we play, we actually do not want to touch the metal piece. We want to play right in between. So you see this finger, how it falls right in between these two frets. So the metal bar is called a fret, but for us, what the fret is actually right in between. So if I play the string open, that means I'm not pressing anything. This is just open. If I play the first box, the first space, that is going to be our first fret. So that's our first fret. So play your first fret and play it a couple times with alternating fingers over here. And yours should sound like mine. Boom, boom, boom. So that's the first fret. And what we're going to want to do is just add our middle finger to the next fret. And again, aim for the middle. You don't want to be close to any of the metal bars, and play that a couple times. add the third finger to the next fret, which would be fret number 3, and it is marked by this first dot. Some basses, well, all basses should have it. Some guitars may not, but we have our third fret right there. So first finger, second finger, third finger, and play that third fret. And it should sound like that. And then our pinky, this is usually the hardest because it's the weakest, it's the smallest, it's the one that has to stretch the most. So if you can't play all 4 like this and you find that your fingers are all kind of just getting close together, that's okay for now. As you get better and stronger, it's going to become easier. So, but just make sure you're playing the 4th fret. And then we'll go back to the 3rd fret if you have to move your position again, 3rd fret. And then 2nd fret. Try to go for the middle, always the middle, and 1st fret. And then open. We could end it with open. So if that's a little challenging, it's going to be a lot easier doing it this next way. We're going to find our 5th fret. So let's find our 5th fret. So we have open. We're going to count up. 1, 2. We know this is 3 for that dot. 4 and 5. So the second dot, 1, 2, that second dot is our 5th fret. And it just helps us find these frets easier when we have the dots. And these dots actually mark out the same frets on almost every guitar and bass. So it's 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 3, 5, 7, 9, 12 are these dots. So let's find our 5th fret. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or just your second dot. And we're going to do the 4-finger exercise right here. And it should be a whole lot easier to do the exercise here because when your hand is here, it actually has to stretch in an awkward position. So when you come higher on the bass, like around here and even up here, this position is more natural. It's a lot easier. So going back to that 5th fret, and we're just going to do the 4-finger exercise. And I'm going to pluck each note 4 times, and then I'm going to change. And it's going to sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Second finger. 1, 2, 3, 4. Third finger. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth finger. And one thing to notice, as I'm going up, as I'm going higher, I'm keeping all of these fingers down. And the reason for that is if you just play and let go, you're not really strengthening anything. But when you play and you hold those notes as you go up, you're making your fingers work out in a way they normally wouldn't. So that's going to make them stronger. So that's why we keep our fingers down. But when we go back, when we take them off, we take off one at a time. So 4th and 3rd, 2, 3, 4, then 2nd finger, and then 1st finger. So I'll do that exercise again without stopping. If you can play along with me, that's cool. If you have to stop the video and play it by yourself, that's also cool. So let's try it. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Going back. 3rd finger. 2nd finger. And we're just going up and down. And starting over. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. And then going back. 3rd finger. 2nd. And 1st. So you're going to want to do that over and over a couple 100 times until you're comfortable. But let's say you do that for 10 minutes and you're like, all right, I'm ready to move on. Now we're going to go, instead of playing on the 1st string, we're going to play on the 2nd string. So every finger is going to move down. And you're just going to start with your 1st finger and make sure you're plucking the 2nd string on your right hand. And it's going to sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And back. 3rd finger. 2nd finger. 1st finger. And then you do that a couple times. You can go back to 1st string, and it's going to be a workout. It's going to hurt. It's going to probably cramp, but everything you're doing here is to strengthen these fingers. So take a break, give it a stretch, and then come back. And on this same 5th fret, we're going to go to the 3rd string if you want to keep challenging yourself, because it's just going to get a little harder when you go to the 4th string. So 1st is easy, 2nd's all right, 3rd is a little stretch, 4th, you're going to start feeling it. So let's go to the 3rd and try it. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to go back. 3rd finger, 2nd finger, and 1st finger. And just remember, make sure that this right hand is always alternating. If you get stuck doing one finger, like, that's okay, but no. If you want to be really good, which I want you to be good, keep these 2 fingers always moving, and make sure when you're starting a count of 1, that this is 1. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 with your pointer. And if you want to try the 4th string, we can try the 4th string. But take this exercise by yourself. You can do, if I'm here on the 4th string, I'll go back 3, 2, 1, and then I'll go back to 3rd string, and I'm just going to do that exercise. I'll go faster, 2nd, and 1st. So you can get really fast when you do this a lot. So that's the 4-finger exercise, and it's just going to be good for stretching and strengthening. So make sure you do that every day along with this video. Now the next part we're going to start learning some notes, because in this part of the series is to get you playing music as fast as possible. So the first note we're going to learn is G, and our G note is going to be the 4th string, so the thickest string closest to you, and the 3rd fret. So if this is 4th string open, this is going to be 1st, 2nd fret, and 3rd fret. Now when we're playing these notes, I'm going to kind of allow you to use any finger that's comfortable, just because I want you to play the notes. Later on, as we get better, your fingers are going to get better. So our first note is G, and we're just going to play that 4 times, a couple times actually. So G, 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 and as you're playing it, you can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and think G, 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 because G is always going to be there. 4th string, 3rd fret, that's always going to be G. G, 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 G. We got G. Let's move on. The next note we're going to learn is going to be C. So we have C right here. 3rd string. So I'm playing 3rd string open. 3rd fret. So we count, if we got to count. Open, and then 1, and then 2, and then 3. So 3rd string, 3rd fret is our C note. And let's play that a couple times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, C, 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 C. 1, 2, 3, 4, C, 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 C. 1, 2, 3. That's C. Now let's go back to G. Remember where G was? G was 4th string, 3rd fret. So we just got to cross strings and go to the higher string. Here we go. G, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. G, 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 G. So we got 2 notes. We got G. We got C. We're gonna learn our next note is D. So on this same 3rd string, we're on 3, 3rd fret. We're gonna go up to the 5th fret. So if we're here, 3, 4, 5. So this 5th fret on the 3rd string is D. Let's play that a couple times. D, 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 and this is what it sounds like, so try getting it in your head. Bum, 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 D, D, D. So far we have G, and then we have C, and then we have D, so 3rd fret, 5th fret, sorry, 3rd string, 5th fret, and then the last note we're gonna learn is E. Now this one is kind of different than all of them. It's an open string on the 4th. So go to your 4th string and play that open, and that is E. So we have E as our new note. Let's play that a couple times. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. E, 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 E. So we want to be able to play the 4 notes in sequence, back to back, without stopping, 4 times each. So we're going to do G, C, D, E, and then it just starts over. So we're going to play along with the drum track just to help us stay in time and to make the changes when we're supposed to. We're going to play each note 4 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, then C, 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 then D, 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 and then E, 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 E. And we're going to play along with the track. I'll play the first time so you can see what it's going to look like and sound like, and then I'll stop and we'll start over together. So this is the demo. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and G. 1, 2, 3, C. 1, D. E, and G. So that's what it looks like. Let's see if we can play it together now. I'm going to count us off. The drum's going to start. I'm going to count 1, 2, ready, go, and then we start playing. Each note 4 times. And the notes are G, C, D, and E. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Again, G. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Again, G, 2, C, 1, D, 1, 2, E, and again, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and again. And stop. So definitely pause and rewind that last section just so you can practice that chord progression over and over, because you have to be smooth at being able to see the next note. So if we're going from G, C is next. You have to be able to think ahead, and then D is next, and then after D it's E, and then after E it starts over. 1, 2, 3, and just being able to transition like that. So we're just going to leave it at that, playing that simple progression over and over, and get used to the counting with the right hand and get used to the transitions with the left hand. So in today's video, we learned our right hand technique. Thumb goes anchored on the pickup and we alternate with our first 2 fingers, always going into the bass, right? We're not plucking up. And then we learned the left hand technique where thumb goes in the middle, not on top and not under, but right in the middle. And we started on the 5th fret, trying to get each finger to play in between the middle bars. That is our fret. So we played that 4 times each. And then go backward, take fingers off. And if you're getting a sound that sounds something like this, kind of muted or buzzy, something like that, there's 2 reasons why that's happening. 1, you're not pressing hard enough, or you're probably too close to one of the sides and you have to be in the middle. So make sure you're in the middle and make sure you have enough pressure to squeeze and make that note right. So that was our 4-finger exercise. And the last thing we were doing was our first chord progression and our first notes. So the 4 notes that we learned were G, 4th string, 3rd fret. And then we learned C, 3rd string, 3rd fret. And then we learned D, 3rd string, 5th fret. And then we learned E, 4th string, open. And then we just played 4 beats to each note. So G, 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 C, 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 D, 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 E, 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 E. And and there's a practice video to go along with that. So that's the end of this first lesson. If you have to stop and rewind any part of this video to get better understanding, please do so. It's going to help you tremendously. But yeah, have a good week of practice. See you in the next one.